I want you to bring out the best in all of our dealers and dealer reps through better branding techniques. So please, if you can, just give us some pointers that you believe really will help.
Pointers.
Well,
and also what we just touched upon before the break, you know, what's going to pay off in the short term, and share some of those ways that you really can improve.
So I think short term, obviously, you have to look at it this way. You're getting in front of someone that you possibly wouldn't have been in front of, right? Because our heads, believe it or not, are buried in these phones. Constantly. Like, we're either checking our emails, we're checking our tweets, we're checking our Facebook, we're checking our Instagram, we're scrolling through things. So just the fact that you can get in front of someone that you didn't have in front of you in the past, I think that's a short-term pickup.
Okay.
From a long-term standpoint, I think building a social database is kind of like building an email database was in the early 90s. Like, if you know, the companies that built email databases quickly benefited from when the whole .com era came and the internet. And social platforms are just that. I mean, if Facebook were a country, it'd be the third largest country in the world. I mean, that's got to say something.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, to me, it's you got to share your passion, you know, and I think that the world needs more of that. Who cares who doesn't like your content? Who cares what you know? It's what you stand for. Be real. Be who you are, and be authentic, man. If that's what you stand for and that's your belief, right? It doesn't matter. Some people will connect. I do study. You know, I was sharing with you with the content. My content is changing because I'm doing this coaching, and you know, people are like, oh, you made it already, and I'm like, no, like I want to learn every day about content. I want to learn more because, you know, like I said last show. In 2020, you know, half of the population will be millennials, and I look to, you know, I'm looking to stay in this business for a long time, right? For a while, it's been good to me, and I still want to do the right thing. And you know, social media, what it's done for me, it's created this persona, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there's Patronn, there's Rudy, right? A few people know Rudy, but who
does?
Hey, listen, if you know Rudy, you know I can count them like in my hand. But you know, is it long-term? Listen, is it gonna work? Who knows? Who cares, right? But just live your day every day. Like I said, one day at a time. We don't know how much time we have left. So why not be yourself? You know, most people, 74% of this country here hate their jobs. They're not doing nothing about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why? You know, I say love what you do, and you don't have to work a day in your life. I go in and work, and I love what I do. You know, I wake up every day and enthusiastic, and there's some bad days, don't get me wrong. I do have some bad moments, but I just don't live there, man. I just snap out of it, and I just get out of that state because it's not good for the future, and it's just there's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, anybody can be negative, right? Whatever, but I believe the positivity way it's a better way anyway. And you know, who wants to be around miserable people anyway?